Hello, Pam. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for analysis. And the first thing I noticed is that you spent money on making a really beautiful website. I got to say, it is gorgeous. And there is a lot of words so people can get the information they need. This is a great website. But I'm not so much interested in the aesthetics of it because your site is underperforming. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, and I'm going to lead you through all of the ways that this can be improved. Last month, you had 79 clicks on your site from a Google search. And as you and I both know, Google is the way most people find things when they want them, unless they're actually looking at your business card. The only way they're going to find you otherwise is through a Google search. Now, I need to explain a little bit about how Google works at this point. Because Google has an algorithm that determines the placement of everything. And I promise, I know that sounds like a really boring start. I won't put you to sleep, I hope. And the algorithm was developed by Google to help it give its search customers the most relevant search results that it could. But relevant to Google and relevant to you and me are very different. To Google, relevant means that it is satisfying the requirements of the algorithm, which means it has a good website. And then you and I might have a relevancy being, I don't know, somebody with a good work ethic and quality materials, you know? So there's a little disconnect there. But Google is the gorilla in the room, so, you know, the gorilla gets what it wants. Now, the first thing you're going to come across are the sponsored or paid ones. And then right underneath that, well, there is one more paid one on this. These are what we call the map pack. And the map pack is there because, well, they're attached to this map because they went and filled out a Google business profile. Now, that's exactly like a Facebook profile, but it asks you like what year you opened your business. It asks you what your daily hours are. There's some tick boxes like on-site services, online estimates. And the more thorough this is filled out, the more likely you're going to end up in the map pack. And that is the goal because you want to be up near the top, obviously. And I'm going to show you why that's so important. And I'm going to scroll down really fast. Boom. All right, right there at related searches. Did you see that little thing spinning right there? Right here at related searches is where it always stops the first time around. And that is the bottom of page one. Now, if you're not on page one, the chances of anyone seeing your site are very low because only about 3% of the sites on the internet get any kind of traffic. And 79 for you is not enough. And I'm going to show you why. Now, underneath the map pack, we have what we call the organic search results. Now, these are also determined by the algorithm, but these are completely and wholly based upon what the algorithm wants. Now, the algorithm wants, one, it wants you to have the business profile filled out, and two, it wants you to have content. Now, let me show you what I mean. Rampart Roofing is the first contractor. Now, Better Business Bureau obviously isn't, and GAF are the folks who make the roofing material. So Rampart Roofing is the very first roofing contractor I find. So I'm going to use them as your Google competitor for the purpose of this analysis. I'm going to take your site. I'm going to copy and paste it into this word counter. I suspect that I'm going to get a really, yeah, that's a great number, 1,047 words. You guys did it up right. Now this one, Rampart, I'm going to do copy and paste into the second word counter. They only have, well, yeah, 1,770 words. So where algorithms are concerned, which one wins? Yeah, unfortunately, 1,700 beats 1,047. So what you want to do is have more than your competitor because Google likes content. Content is sort of the buzzword of the hour, right? For like TikTok and Google web pages. But content is something that they believe a business that really deserves to be in their search results will have put the time and effort into so that their customers can be educated about whatever it is that they're going to. They have a lot of information on their site. That's why the 1,500 words. Now, all words are not equal. I'm going to show you what I mean. Here you go. Calvin Turner Roofing. This is a paid tool I use, Ahrefs. That's where I found this number, 79 clicks from a Google search. Now, keywords is what we're looking at right here. Keywords are words that are, well, they exist in your industry only. For instance, the last time I used the word gutters was, well, I don't know, when I had my gutters replaced about a decade ago. Now, you guys use those sorts of terms all the time, gutters and tile and soffit, that sort of thing. I don't use those at all. So those are the keywords of your industry. Now, the way that Google finds them, and Google expects them to be on your site, is they go from this site here, from this, this search. They take all of the websites that exist underneath there, all of them down to the, 15th, 16th page, whatever, until they start really becoming not about roofing at all. And then they strip out all of those words in the flash of an eye and they count them and they determine which one appears most often and which one second most often and so on. So those become the keywords of your industry, and those are words that Google expects you to have on your site. You have 297. That is a great amount of keywords, to be honest. Just, without any advice or anything, that's a great. Rampart has 702. So once again, they win in this little foot race that Google has set up. 702 is what you want to beat. I want to show you what they have. Roofing company, Colorado Springs Roof Repair, roofing contractors, best roofer, Colorado Springs. Is that on your website? Here's what I'm going to tell you. If I was your website designer and I decided to put in, say, the phrase, gorillas like bananas, somewhere in your site, just hidden somewhere, say in the blog or something, and somebody in Alaska types in, why do gorillas like bananas? Well, your site's going to come up, and they're going to question, why does this roofer from Colorado Springs come up in this search that I'm doing? It's because it was in your website. So the inverse is also true. If it's not in your website, it won't come up. If somebody types in the best roofer in Colorado Springs and you don't have it in your website, you won't come up. So things like that are things that you want to have in your website. You also want to have, like, look at this, winter roof check. That's something. TPO roof problems. And the other thing, too, is communities around you. You serve more than one area. So, those can also become keywords. If it'll say, if you're the best roofer in Colorado Springs, maybe you're the best roofer in Denver. Maybe you're the best roofer in, some of your other areas. So those are the sorts of things that should be in your website. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is backlinks. Backlinks are where you have a listing on a different site and there is a link back to your site on it, all right? So, for instance, Yelp. You have, probably a profile there, and if you have claimed it, then you can put in a link back to your site. That would be a backlink. You have 134. Rampart Roofing has 467. So, here are their backlinks. Realtor.com, Angie's List, Yellow Pages, Super Pages. All of these are highly rated because this is the domain rating. This shows the strength of a domain's backlink profile, meaning more people refer to Realtor.com for information about whatever than do Super Pages. You see, it's 91 to 85, and certainly more than roofingcalculator.com, 47, or way down here, what is this, diningdirectory.com. Apparently, a lot of people don't get their roofers from the dining directory. Why are they even on that? Makes no sense. All right, so here's where the rubber hits the road. Their placement, Rampart Roofing, right up near the top. They're essentially the first contractor listed in the organic searches. You had 79 clicks last month, which a value of about $253 they figure you made from that number of clicks. Here's what Rampart Roofing had, 1,300, and the value went up to $14,700. Now, this is money that you are just leaving on the table because people are not finding you. They're not finding you because you are not satisfying the Google algorithm. Now, I've told you 3 things you need to do for the algorithm. 1, the business profile. 2, getting better and more of the keywords. And 3, getting more backlinks. Now, those are all possible things to do and things that all of these folks have done. And it is something that you could do yourself, certainly. I'm not going to lie to you, but it is time consuming. It requires a lot of research and effort and expertise to get it done right. And that's where I am hoping that you will give Eric a call and let him help guide you through the next steps of this and help make your website something that actually brings you money and customers. I mean, that's the bottom line. Listen, I hope I have been helpful to you and improving your website. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great rest of your day.